Welcome to BlueWorks Live, one of the most exciting business applications to hit the market in the last 25 years. If you've been invited into an existing account, or if you choose to subscribe to BlueWorks Live after your free trial, you'll be joining over 100,000 users of this software worldwide.
We're going to help you model your first process in BlueWorks Live. In less than 10 minutes, you will have customized a process and will be well on your way to understanding the power of a dedicated cloud-based process modeling application. The video includes built-in pause points during which you can complete short exercises before going on.
When you signed up as a new user of this account, BlueWorks Live set up a personalized training process for you in your own personalized training space, which is a folder inside the account-wide training space. At the end of this video, we'll show you how to navigate across these spaces.
Let's get started customizing this process. We'll start by renaming the top swim lane. Swim lanes are the horizontal bands that represent roles in the business process. Click on the label at the left of the top swim lane and type in your specific job role and press Enter. For example, if you're a business analyst, type in Business Analyst. In a second, we'll ask you to pause the video to change the swim lane label. While it's paused, look at the process flow in the diagram. Also, notice the controls available to you to move and resize this video window. Go ahead and pause the video now.
You should now have 3 swim lanes, one for your specific job role, a second labeled service provider, and a third labeled accounting. Now let's look at the vertical sections of the diagram. These are called milestones, and they represent the major phases of the process. The current milestones are submit work order, deliver services, and make payment. We're going to add a milestone to the right of submit work order. Place your cursor on the line between the first 2 milestones and click the plus sign. Name the milestone Approve Expenditure and press Enter. If you ever need to update the text, click on the label to activate it. Pause the video now and add the Approve Expenditure milestone.
Now let's add an activity for financial approval. First, we need to add a new swim lane for the financial approver. Place your cursor on the dividing line between the second and third swim lanes and click the plus sign. Name this swim lane for the role that would approve your expenditures. You might want to name it Manager, or you may want to name it Finance. Press Enter when you're done. Pause the video now.
Now we'll create the approval activity. Place your cursor on the flow line in the service provider swim lane under the Approve Expenditure milestone and click the plus sign to get the Insert menu. Select the icon for an activity, which is a rectangle. Change the label on the activity to Approve Cost. Then select and drag the activity straight down one lane to the swim lane you just created for your financial approver. You can pause the video now.
Our final step is to insert a gateway to direct the flow depending on whether your expenditure is approved. Place your cursor on the flow line directly to the right of the Approve Cost activity so that a plus sign appears in the Approve Expenditure milestone. Click the plus sign for the Insert menu and select an exclusive gateway, which is shaped like a diamond. Change the gateway label to Approved with a question mark. Notice that BlueWorks Live automatically labeled the paths out of the gateway as yes and no and placed an endpoint on the no path. While you're here, move the endpoint to the right of the gateway by dragging it until you see a gray bar and releasing it. Pause the video now.
Congratulations on completing your first process in BlueWorks Live. In the past few minutes, you have created and named swim lanes to represent process participants and a milestone to represent a phase in the process. You created an activity to represent an approval task and a gateway, complete with its own endpoint and labels, to model a condition in the process. You now have a customized version of this process that includes your individual role and your financial approver's role.
Now we want to show you how to navigate through BlueWorks Live. The Getting Started process you just customized is in your personal training folder. BlueWorks Live calls these folders spaces. Don't do this quite yet, but once the video has ended, you can click the breadcrumb in the upper left to get to your training space, and then click one more time to get to the account-wide training space. You can also click Library, from which you can stay on the Spaces tab or click on one of the other tabs, for example, Processes. When you click the Processes tab in the library, you'll see the Getting Started process you just finished working on, complete with all your changes.
We'll leave you with a couple tips to keep in mind. First, the value of BlueWorks Live is collaboration, so you'll really see its power when you invite others into your account. Use the Invite New Users link at the bottom right to invite your colleagues. As you dive deeper into BlueWorks Live, you'll find that its collaboration features enable teams to work together in ways that leverage the strengths of each team member and subject matter expert. Please watch our other BlueWorks Live videos to learn more about the features of BlueWorks Live. We'll continue to embed more of these training videos into the application to make it easy for you to become a BlueWorks Live master.